Since 1 in 3 women aged 16 to 30 have an STD now, and condoms don't protect from genital herpes, body count matters. Man, body count definitely matters, man. It's normal for a girl to have at least 10 bodies by the age of 25. And the way I break it down is like the average person lose their virginity by 18 at least. Like, either got that cherry popped in high school, but going into freshman year of college, if they decide to go to college, they at least catch two to 5 bodies minimum. The best girl in college is getting caught up 2 to 5 bodies easy, unless she been with the same guy, and if she been with the same guy, she cheated on that nigga. So it's gonna be 2 bodies, you know what I'm saying? And then coming out of college, if she break up with that man, she gonna have her whole phase. And which y'all act like y'all don't know about a whole phase. A whole phase is when they just catching bodies. It's not saying that she's literally a hoe and she fucking anything that walks, but her whole phase, like, you know what I'm saying? She's single. She went out one night, met some guy, gave him sex with him, didn't work out. Met another guy the next week, next month, didn't work out, had sex with him. Like, that's their whole phase. Everybody's whole phase is different. Some whole phases might be 20 bodies. Some whole phases might be 5 bodies. But if they only had 1 body and they fucked 4 dudes in 1 month, that's their whole phase. God damn it. Yo. I'm here with another reaction video. I ain't gonna lie. I've been wanting to react to this dude, Andrew Wilson. I be on Instagram swiping, scrolling, whatever you want to use. And I love his content, man. Here he bringing the plays on there. They dumping in a bag of rocks, most of them.
Stupid.
We about to see what they talking about. I'm gonna watch a full episode. Y'all get to watch it with you guys. Let's react. Let's get to it.
As well. Do your parents know? Supportive, not supportive?
So my mom knows. I actually just told her about the OnlyFans. She's been known that I'm a dancer since I started. My stepdad knows I'm a dancer, but he doesn't know about the OnlyFans just because he has a pretty antiquated view on, the internet's there forever and safety and stuff like that. So he doesn't really.
When you say antiquated view, what do you mean?
I think it's just a boomer / Gen X perspective that.
What perspective is that?
What
is the antiquated perspective?
Yeah, that you shouldn't post that stuff on the internet.
Just like conservative?
I guess that would be
conservative. And is that antiquated or is that?
I mean, I would.
Is that like more common amongst older populations?
Wait, so your parents, do they know that you're? They said they know that you dance,
Her mom
or?
does. Yeah, so they both
mom.
know that I dance. My mom knows that I do OnlyFans.
Okay.
My biological dad does not know either. As far as I'm
Okay.
aware.
And is your mom? Is she supportive?
Yes, she's all about me getting my money.
She's all about you making your money. What about your dad?
Biological dad or stepdad?
Both.
Well, my stepdad also doesn't really care as long as I'm safe. That's like the main thing for him, and it's the same thing for my mom. But he's also wants me to be self-sufficient and stuff like that. So that's like really their main concern is my self-sufficiency.
Couldn't you be self-sufficient though without?
It's a lot more difficult. So I did as a young person,
I do want to let y'all know, she got sexy lips. And they look a little natural to me. I don't think they fake. I might be wrong because they look so good. And she got the T-Rex arms too. I see them little arms. Her arm. It's
Brother.
little. It's like this. It's like this. No, it's not. So tell y'all, girls with them T-Rex arms, they don't.
only options that I have, for a job is entry-level stuff, and then also like fast food work and stuff like that. I could work my way, as a manager in a fast food restaurant, but that's really the highest up position that I could get.
And then Nala, I think you maybe talked a bit.
So my dad,
that.
my entire family knows. My mom and I don't speak anymore. She's very religious, conservative. We've never had a good relationship throughout my entire life. It didn't even matter when I was a pastor's kid.
Yeah.
My dad found out and everything.
I'm trying to sling my web. You! For real. Spider girl.
Very just supportive of me. He is still a Christian. He loves me. Me and my dad have had a really good relationship throughout the years. I financially support my family because they're retired now and have like kids who have kids. And like my nieces and nephew need like things sometimes, so I love to give money to my family because I have it and they're still part of my family. Like I care about them. So even if I didn't speak to them, I wouldn't care. Like, I made the decisions I made, and I'm being very smart about it. And obviously, I know that OnlyFans is not the end result. I went to college to be a dental hygienist, and I worked in an orthopedic office scheduling surgeries and stuff. I had big girl jobs with big girl benefits that didn't pay the bills. So I'm like, listen, I have huge pursuits like snowboarding. Snowboarding's expensive. I want to be tutored in Japanese. That's expensive. Like, I wanted things that I couldn't achieve with a normal job, and like something that men think that I should be doing, you know? So me pursuing this OnlyFans career gave me so much freedom to expand as a human being. And I was like, wow, like, this is what I want to do. And again, this won't last forever.
I'm gonna start putting up this little radar thing, be like girls with good box alert, like is it go? You know how they got the diamond tester, like go green or red. Yeah, Spider Woman got good box too. I can just tell. She a eater, a rider. Woo!
Just out of curiosity, you couldn't have gone snowboarding and learned Japanese without doing OnlyFans?
What I was telling you is that it costs money that I didn't have. Doing things like being a surgery scheduler, working like I said, I went to college. Like, I got my little degree and everything, and that got me nowhere.
Especially with this economy right now.
It's so bad. I could not live in California.
By the way, I ain't trying to be on the girl's side. I feel her though. Like, I mean, I know the guys right now probably want to go against what the girl's saying or question everything that they doing. And I know she kind of just telling parts like, I want to snowboard and do Japanese and all this stuff. But she right though. Like, you going to college doesn't guarantee you a bag. And what you want and desire in life, it's not guaranteed from you getting a degree or you making even $80,000 a year. If you got the opportunity to make $500K to $1 million by selling pictures, selling feet pictures, vagina pictures, booty pictures, whatever, man, or video, whatever you do, man, like, do what's meant for you. Like, that's the thing about this world. We can't judge, because at the same time, bro, like, if these guys, I'm about to listen to what they got to say. If they got something to say, like, I'm pretty sure they done beat their meat to porn. Like, what's wrong with them, you know what I'm saying, being the people that they look at? Like, you know what I'm saying, I'm pretty sure they done beat their meat to some porn. Like, what man hasn't? I still do. Fuck you talking about?
Doing what I did. Absolutely
Inflation.
not. It's so bad. And
can't
then
even
I was like, I have to get a second job.
Give me a second, though, because I got to go check on my food.
As a female who doesn't have a boyfriend, I wasn't being supported by anyone. So I was like, okay, you know what? I think I'm really good at having a presence online. And I pursued so much. I don't just do OnlyFans. And OnlyFans is really like my content for OnlyFans is slowed down so that I could pursue bigger things that led me down different financial routes. So again, this was a starter, not an ender.
Can I ask one question about to all the girls that do OnlyFans? Because Lord knows y'all make a lot of money, and I'm gonna be honest. Sometimes I make jokes at work, and I'm like, I work obscene amount of hours to not make anywhere near as much money. But there is a part of me that's also wondering, like you like you said, you can't do this forever.
No.
And when you go back into, let's say, civilian life, you're gonna look at everything and be like, I'm not gonna accept any of this because you're gonna make a eighth of what you made.
So it's not about that. What I'm trying to do is set myself.
I almost want to answer on.
You're gonna make money. No. But
Because
the point of making
if you're smart,
the point of making that much
I was
money
about to
is
say, like-
I'm not going back to a normal
If
job.
you're smart.
But
If
that's
you're
the whole
smart.
point.
If you're smart.
So you're
Yes.
investing.
Not
you're
every
buying,
girl is.
You're investing.
No, they're
you're
not.
buying
I see
real
some-
No. Hold on. I think, I mean, perhaps you don't have any history on Nala. Nala, let me ask you a question. If you wanted to retire today, could you?
1,000,000%. I could have retired a year ago.
So it's, I mean, you're not familiar with Nala, but I think asking her that specific. Granted, there are women who do OnlyFans who they will face that challenge, but I think Nala here is an exceptional
You're an
earner.
exception for it.
Well,
So-
it's just so much more about growing yourself as a person and not just growing and making content and taking pictures of yourself. That doesn't help you do anything bigger. And then when you're making this much money as such a young person, you're like, wow, this is the time to be an adult. You need to set up for your future self. Like, you need to think of like the future Nala and be like, you know what? She'd want to be.
She got brains, too.
You smart.
comfortable too. And she would want to continue sending her parents money.
Yeah.
I know that for a fact because I don't feel like I'm changing anytime soon. You know, so that was the biggest purpose of this. And I felt so steady in my decision making through this and financial, just like maneuvering. I'm so thankful that I did what I did.
I have a
sure.
quick
Yeah,
quick
yeah.
question. If you went to your parents and you asked them, you said, I have a choice. I can either quit doing all of this tomorrow, right, and go get a job for like a tenth of this, or I can continue to do this and send you money. Which one do you think they would ask?
My mom would say, absolutely quit. My dad, he'd be like, oh my God, no, why would you ever quit?
Your dad would say that?
My dad would say that I send money to my dad so that he can be comfortable with
And
like
he's
their
a
family.
pastor?
No, he's not a pastor anymore. They stopped being a pastor when I was like 18.
Okay, but he was, and he retained his faith, right?
He did. I'm his daughter though. I'm not just some stranger. He's like, you know what? If I want her in
doesn't
my
that
life,
make it worse? Like, wouldn't that make it
absolutely
worse?
not. Don't you have to accept your kids for who they
No.
are?
What?
And
I ain't gonna lie to you, Brody. I watch you on all the shorts because like I said, I'll be watching this or reels or whatever you want to call it, and like you are an argumentative dude, and I really didn't get to see the context, and that's why I always tell people like when you see shorts or when you see like reels and stuff like that, go watch the full episodes of interviews and stuff like that. See how stuff started, how stuff ended. That's very important because you can be biased and one-sided to something when you see a clip. A clip might be in favor of the party that shouldn't get the favor. And what I'm hearing from Brody, like, he is very judgmental already. I'm already noticing Brody is very, very judgmental. He's judging them, like, on every level. Like, and it reminds me of a female. The shit that I complain about females, like, why are you asking me all these extra questions why people are the way they are? Like, you asking me why is her dad the way that he is? Like, you asking the wrong questions. You need to just ask about her. Ask her about what's her goals, what's she doing, how she think. Don't ask her, but your dad, so he's faithful? So he still got his faith? He's okay with that? Motherfucker, you heard what she just said. He cool with the shit. Don't matter if he got faithful, if he holy, Christian, or whatever. Like, that's his daughter. Well, however he want to treat his daughter, bro, it's their relationship. Stop judging.
So
What?
you
No.
So wait.
No more. No.
Guys, one mic at a
Are
time.
you
One
just
mic at a
saying
time.
that, like,
I'll let
let's
you
just
come in.
say,
Go ahead, I'll
let's just
answer.
say,
I'll answer the
if
question.
you had a kid and they were doing OnlyFans, what, you just disown them because they made a bad decision?
Until they clean their life up, yeah.
So basically, you going to disown your child if they gay.
Wow, that's
My
terrible.
family would
That's
parenting?
absolutely
My family would
terrible
100%
parenting.
disown me.
Okay, well then,
100%.
well, what about you're a bad kid?
No,
Okay,
you can
we're allowed to make bad
Guys, please.
Yeah,
one at a
you
time.
can- you
One
can-
person speaking at a time. Go
You
ahead.
can think your
then
kid
you guys
is
can talk.
bad.
Go ahead.
You can think your kid is bad and disagree with their life choices, sure, but as a parent, you're supposed to be like a guiding figure and a loving figure, and part of
they've
that is not
rejected
abandoning them in their time of need.
They've-
And if you want
they're
to
giving you
talk
the
about
middle finger.
Christianity, if you want to talk about Christianity, if you want to talk about like God and Jesus and the countless stories there are in the
Wait.
Bible, like still
I
accept.
gotta respond to this. I gotta respond to this. Okay, listen. First of all, let's dive into this just a little bit. Okay? My daughter calls me up and she's like, "Hey, Dad, I'm still going to be doing OnlyFans, but I'm kind of thinking about not doing it." Right? I would say, yes, absolutely, don't do it. In her situation, she's like, "No, he would totally be cool with
You're
it."
saying you would
Because
disown your
you're
child. You're saying you would say
what was
be
the
gone, child.
What was the context? The context is until what?
No, the context was
decision.
we asked the question was straightforwardly asked. If you found out your daughter had OnlyFans, what would you do?
And I
you were
said,
saying
until she cleaned up, I would not be participating with her or allow her in my
you
life.
said you would
probably easier
disown her.
Why is that awful?
Because you're not supporting your child.
Yeah, I'm not supporting
You don't
bad,
have to support
horrible
what you're
decisions that they're
doing,
making.
but you shouldn't
I'm
disown
making them
them.
face
A
consequences.
decision.
I ain't a fan of Brody, but teach his own, bro. I don't want to be too judgmental, but I'm not a fan of Brody already, man. Like, you basically saying you so faithful that if your child gay, you know what I'm saying, you ain't messing with your child until they go back straight. So it's not like you ain't gonna never have a relationship with your gay son.
Doesn't make them as a whole, though.
Yeah, the thing.
Now we back. I don't need y'all judge me. I got pizza rolls.
You all know better. You
No.
literally told me you know for sure what you're
didn't
doing
say
is
it's
bad, and you're just gonna do it anyway. And then you're like,
Who
Dad,
said it's
support it.
bad,
It's
though?
crazy.
Who said it's bad though?
That's
Because
crazy to
Even
me.
what Nala said, she said her dad doesn't support. She might not support what she does, OnlyFans, whatever. But he's like, you know what? You're my daughter, and if that's what you want to do with your life, that doesn't.
Yeah,
mean
but are you
I'm saying go and do that.
Yeah, but are
Go
you
do
sure that this
OnlyFans,
isn't
but
just
I love
coke?
you, and I'm still gonna be in your
Are
life.
you sure that's not just coke? Because the same thing could happen to you.
Well, that's not true at all, though.
Yeah, isn't it though? Isn't it really cope? You're just upset because your parents might actually do this to you. They might make you feel the consequences
Well,
of
then
this,
let
right?
them. And then what? You're just an
You don't
independent
care.
without parents that don't.
So if you don't care if they disown you, why would you say they're a bad parent?
No, of course I care.
I'm calling you a bad
One
parent.
at a time. One at
Do
a
you
time.
think your daughter?
Wait,
Do you
you
think
said
your
I
daughter would care if you abandoned her?
Yeah,
Very
it's
simple.
not abandoning you're
You're
abandoning
saying
an
you want to
adult.
disown her.
An adult?
Yes, you can. There is no age that you can not abandon your
Stuck
child.
with your kids when they're 60 and making bad choices
You
in
don't
your
have to
80s?
support them.
What?
You don't make bad decisions.
No.
You don't have to
One at
say,
a time, one at a time.
okay, you don't have to say every decision they do is good. You don't have to support every decision they do. But that is very distinct than disowning your own child. And I hope we can all agree
Do you know
on
what
that
a
here.
limit is? Do you
Yeah,
know what-
you're
do you know-
allowed to have. Let's make a
Stop being
scenario.
so emotional and be logical for 5
I
seconds.
am being
Here,
logical.
go ahead. Go ahead.
For me, so my mom, she's extremely Catholic. She grew up in the Philippines, like the only place where divorce is illegal. And her, when she first found out, obviously there was this.
I want to try to reel
I have a
other
big
people
question
into
though.
the
For me,
conversation.
it's like, what if you committed adultery against your wife, and then your kid found out about
Never would he cut her short, bro. I know she feel lame.
that and disowned you
Well,
because
should my wife abandon me? Should my wife abandon me when I commit adultery and do something she
I'm
doesn't
talking
like?
about the daughter.
No,
Is it
answer my
right
question. Hang on. This
Well,
is
you
a
didn't answer
perfect.
my
My
question.
wife. So
Is
my.
it a question with a question? now?
Yeah. I'll answer.
okay.
So I'll answer. I'll answer. Then you answer. So the answer is yes. I would.
Sorry. I did say that she could go, so
Yeah.
I'm sorry, but
I'm
go
sorry.
ahead.
So I was saying is I feel like, so me and my mom were distant, at a point when she found out. But then I feel like as a mother, like she just understands, one, from her for a Catholic perspective, it's not mine, it's that everyone has their own sins. She has no place to judge me because she has her own things. And then the other thing is she noticed, like when we're talking about bad life choices and your kid coming back when their life's cleaned up, my mom realized I was always just on a better path when I had her love in my life. Like when I was distant from her, then I was going further into things that she didn't want to see me in, because just having your parents' love is just kind of motivating. Having your parents' acceptance, any goal you have of your kid just doing better for themselves will be easier when they know that their parent loves them. Even if you
I ain't gonna lie to y'all. She said some real stuff, man. I feel like that now. Like, if my mom supported me, like, on my journey, I feel like I'd have had a little bit more motivation. Like, when my dad got back in my life and he motivated, made me feel good, because it's like, you got some stuff going on, no matter if it's good or bad, but if you able to talk to him about it, eventually, over time, no matter if you're doing bad, you're going to want to clean that act up. You're going to be like, man, I don't think I should do this no more. And eventually, that's when he going to voice his opinion, like, man, maybe you shouldn't, son. You know what I'm saying? But for him to tell me, be like, I'm not going to talk to you if you sell drugs. Like, damn, my nigga, that's how you feel? You just going to cut me out because I'm trying to make some money and this is the only way I can figure out how to make money? You know what I'm saying? I ain't saying you got to be my supporter, but at the same time, be here for me, support me. Don't cut me off. Don't cut me off.
I don't support this. I don't want to hear about this, but I still love you. Maybe you barely talk to them every day, but okay, for me, I'm diabetic. Do you think my parents would never? Yeah, they would never stop giving me insulin. I could have done anything in the world. They would always make sure I have my insulin.
Yeah.
Like certain things. You see what I'm saying? I know that's a different extreme.
But she popping out with the insulin. You know what I'm saying? It ain't stopping her from being an OnlyFans superstar. You know what I'm saying?
But it's kind of like, it's like,
Why all her pictures got a little detector right there? Just right there. She be.
Nably donated $200. If my daughter did that means I failed her as a father. She would do only if I am dead or in jail. Your fathers are morally weak men.
They are morally weak men.
I guess, could I ask you, who do you think is the example?
Well, I mean, you can say you, but he's right. Look, the chatter's right.
Can I ask you a question?
Hang on,
How
let me
do you
finish
know?
my point.
Because he takes your side?
I'm gonna tell you, right? You do have to be a morally weak man if they know. Like in your case, maybe not, because your dad doesn't know. Okay, but a lot of people that I've talked to here, their dads do know, and they're just
Right,
like,
but we're adults.
"Give me
My dad doesn't
money."
like it. We're adults.
And
We're
we're
able
good.
to make our own decisions.
my dad doesn't like it.
Just let me finish the point. I'm almost done. Okay. Yeah, I think that that's a moral weakness to say, I will enable you. I will enable you to do this threshold breaking thing, especially from a Christian perspective. It's insane. I don't know why anybody would do it. I would say,
you
listen.
know why? Because real Christians love everyone.
So then why not just make everything
I
permissible?
love the fact that you're like, I'll disown my daughter. That's not.
So everything's permissible.
I didn't think that.
There's a
like,
difference between.
Wait, no.
deleting someone
Everything's
is not
permissible.
permissible.
No, okay, but all social behaviors, all everything, Christians must permit that.
Who's the example in Christianity? For
Answer the
parenting?
question.
I feel like.
Ask him that. Who in
I
Christianity?
didn't really get an answer to my
You've given her
question.
an
So
answer.
it's like,
I'm asking you the question. Is all forms of social behavior something which are supposed to be permissible to Christians?
I don't think it should be permissible. I think that you should love no matter what.
So then, if
But
it's
that's
not permissible, then I'm not giving permission, which means I'm not endorsing it, which means I'm not allowing it, which means I'm totally against
But
it.
if your kid is an adult, why do you have to allow them to do something?
What do you? I'm not allowing them to.
He would disown.
Yeah, he would disown
The
them.
question I have for you.
What are you talking about?
Who in Christianity is the example for parenting? Who is it?
You mean in which context? Which saints are you talking about?
What? I'm talking about
There's saints which you can look to as examples in
Okay, who do
parenting.
you look to as the example for parenting?
As the example inside of Christianity? Of course I look at Jesus.
One sec.
Honestly, Nala has a special brand of daddy issues. Every girl has a craving for attention. If she doesn't get it from her dad, she will get by being a thought.
So
Here, I need to.
Yeah, look at Jesus Christ.
Do you want to
of
answer?
course.
But like, I do want to. I have so many notes I have to get through. So go ahead.
You, just you, building your app on Base 44.
It sounded like you wanted to say something. So
I feel like a lot of people think that because of what I do, I have daddy issues or mommy issues or whatever.
Of course I look at Jesus.
One sec.
I want to see her body
Honestly,
again.
Nala has a special brand of daddy issues. Every girl has a craving for attention. If she doesn't get it from her dad, she will get by being a thought.
So
Here, I need to.
Yeah, look at
She need to hit the vape. I see what's going on. You fucking fiend.
Jesus Christ.
Do you want to
of
answer?
course.
But like, I do want to. I have so many notes I have to get through. So go ahead. It sounded like you wanted to say something.
What, girl?
So I feel like a lot of people think that because of what I do, I have daddy issues or mommy issues or whatever the fuck it is. But it's honestly, it's a self-made choice. I didn't go to my dad and be like, should I do this? And he just gave me like all this advice to do it. I came to them, told them because I wanted to be honest with my parents. They have that reason, they have that decision to make with their kid if they do something like this. You know what I mean? Like whether they want to be in your life or not. I think it's bad parenting if you don't want to be in your kid's life, no matter what they do. I'm not saying if they like delete someone, that's a great, I don't know. I feel like the line is just too broad here.
So let me ask you this. Can you make the judgment and the value-added judgment on what's bad parenting? I have children. Do you have any?
No.
Okay. And then on top of it, from your parents' perspective, you turned out to go off and do OnlyFans and like show your butthole online for money. How's that great parenting? How could you come to me and say what a great parent should do is
I just
this?
think it's
You're the
funny
perfect
that
example
Christianity
of
put me in
everything
such a
that
cage.
nobody should listen to for great parenting.
Is Christ a terrible parent because like so many of his sons and daughters commit sin? You said Jesus is your example for parenting. Who did Jesus dine with?
This is a hilarious
Who did he dine
argument.
with?
Of course, he died for everybody.
No,
Who
who
did
did
dine?
dine
Like
with?
eat.
Oh, dine. I'm sorry. Go
Yes.
ahead.
Who did he dine with?
In which context? Like his apostles or
Matthew
when?
in the Gospels. Who did he
Yeah,
dine
he would
with?
dine with everybody. He dined with sinners. He would dine with
Who did he
saints.
call godless fools and rejected outright?
Okay, just stop.
Who?
Just get to your point.
He
You
called.
should know this.
Well, it's fine if you don't
Oh,
know
should I?
this. The
What-
people he called godless fools was Pharisees, the leaders of the religion. Whereas in the cases of women who were adulterers, tax collectors,
The ones he told to sin no
lepers,
more?
He told them to sin no more,
Sin
but
no
he
more.
still dined with them.
And he told them to sin no more. He said,
I
go and
agree,
sin
but
no more.
disowning is not the same thing as saying sin no more.
Disowning until a behavior is modified.
No.
That's behavior modification.
No, it's not.
How do you? Oh,
There's a
okay.
million
So-
ways to not. Hold on. Hold on. There's a million ways to condone an action. How do you even reconcile the prodigal son when the father, as the son walks home, says, "You've been my son the whole time. never removed it. The son left, and the father allowed him to live out the consequences of that. But the father didn't disown
first
him.
of all,
the
that's-
father didn't send him away, and when
yeah.
he came back,
The-
he threw him a massive party.
Yes,
Oh,
the
the
parable,
prodigal child.
the
prodigal
the
son.
parable of the prodigal son. But here's the thing: when you're looking at what happened in the results of the prodigal son, the father did not go where the son was, where the son was committing all these heinous acts.
We're not saying-
Stop.
We're
let me
not saying you
finish
should
now.
start an OnlyFans. That's what we're saying.
Am I allowed to get my point
We're not
in?
saying join OnlyFans.
You're
We're
just gonna
saying you don't
spurg?
disown
You're
your
all
child.
spurging. You're all spurging. You're all spurging. Calm down. Let me finish my point. Okay. Dad didn't go where he was. Dad wasn't going and trying to pull him back. He wasn't doing any of this. He was saying, I don't endorse what it is that you're doing, what you're going after. Yes, he did say that. He told him it was a bad idea to leave.
That's a very big difference between
Okay,
saying
he
that
told
you
him it was a
condone
bad.
it
Now
and
he left anyway after breaking the fortune, and then when he came back humble, with his
With
tail
nothing.
between his legs, crying his eyes out, did his father say, "You've now returned to me, the prodigal son, and now all is forgiven."
You have always
Yeah.
is the key word here. You've always been
They're
my
still
son.
always your kid.
Not if
but
you
that
disown
doesn't
them.
mean- That doesn't mean that you
Not
have
if you
to.
disown them.
That doesn't mean you have to
difference
enable
is-
it.
I ain't gonna lie to you. They arguing about some stupid shit right now. I'm gonna tell you why. Y'all need to accept that he gonna disown his daughter. It's to separate us all from each other. We all raised children different. We all been raised different from a different household. It is what it is. And dog, you need to quit trying to convince them to think like you. Like, just say to each his own. Like, I don't think nobody should disown their child. Now, there's levels. Because this bring up a whole nother topic about sin versus law. Right? You know, in the Christian world, in the religious world, and believing with God and Jesus and that, or Jesus, excuse me, all sin weighs the same. So I'm big on talking about this, especially to people who are religious. Like, all sin is the same. It all weighs the same. You be beating your meat, ain't no different from you killing somebody. But no, a sin is a sin. But with morals and values and the way law work, it's different. You know what I'm saying? Like, crime has levels to it. Felony 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, misdemeanor 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, rape versus murdering versus rape versus harassment, sexual harassment. All of them just, two different things. So if I got a kid who like Dahmer or something, raping men and eating them alive, you know what I'm saying? Oh yeah, I'm disowning that motherfucker. I'm not claiming that. Matter of fact, I'm gonna go to the Social Security building and change that nigga name personally. Like, we can't share the same last name. I don't even want nobody to know you my family. Matter of fact, I might get a plastic surgery to change my face so we don't even look alike. And if the mama, and I'm married to the mama, if she like, that's my baby, I'm gonna divorce her ass. Like, I'm divorcing her ass. Fuck you talking about?
In the cases of, like, did he not go with them to, like, go and slut it up with whores and blow money on crack? No, he didn't. But she's not saying, hey, Dad, come do OnlyFans with me. You should
My
start
dad
it."
is nowhere in my life.
Yeah, but my point is that, again, when he came back humble, when he came back correct, when he came back from doing the horrible things that he was
Are we gonna fast forward through this?
doing, then Dad said, yes, welcome back in. You were always the same thing under the same circumstances, and your only claim to this is to say that they rejected
Sweet Tooth, thank you for the gifted 20 memberships. Maybe.
I would say that maybe.
Oh, this is some different plays right here. Let's turn it back. Let's bring it back a little bit. Some new hoes.
It was weird. I don't know what she said. Why is it weird? Say what you want to say.
I just feel like it's none of your business, like anyone's business to like know what anyone's body count is. Like,
Hey man, you a whore. You on a show that you know you about to get asked these questions. It's none of your business. Man, I hate bitches like this, but I swear I hate hoes like this.
And quite frankly, like, I wouldn't even want to know from another guy, because then, like, if it's a
Okay.
number I don't want to hear, like, I'm not going to like you
All
anymore.
right. Well, maybe we'll come back to that. We'll continue going around the table. I want to get everybody's answers. Go ahead.
No.
You don't object to okay.
I don't know.
Yeah.
No, I think it's fair to, for that to.
But who is this white man in the background, bro? I thought that nigga was a motherfucking dummy. Look at this.
Put you off.
Bro, that nigga reptilian. He one of them things y'all be talking about. That motherfucker look dead. That nigga needs sun. He needs sunburn. That nigga better not ever use lotion. Matter of fact, don't even look like he used lotion. Ashy face ass nigga.
But I would also say that maybe.
Sweet Tooth, thank you for the gifted 20 memberships. Maybe.
I would say that maybe don't discount somebody because of that, because that's not, necessarily. I mean, you could really miss out on somebody good who has a past that, maybe doesn't align with your virtues, but also maybe they've grown from that. And so, yeah.
I'd probably still discount them, but.
I don't object.
Oh, okay. So just to bring it back, why is it weird?
It's invasive.
What's invasive?
The whole body count phenomenon.
Bitch, your eyes weird. Fuck you talking about? You invading people's privacy. We don't know what you looking at. Bitch, looking four different directions, girl. You an alien too. This the alien episode.
How? What do you mean?
To like.
Here, let me paint this. Let me give you a scenario. Let's say the guy doesn't even ask. He just knows because you've been friends with, maybe he's been in your social circle.
I'm getting motivated right now.
And he's known you for 3 years, and he's known you've gone out to parties and bars. He's heard through the grapevine that you've slept with 20 men in the past 3 years. He doesn't ask you outright. Is it invasive then for the guy to not want to date you because you've slept with 20 men in the past 3 years?
No, but I do think it's heavily judgmental.
It's heavily judgmental. So you object to judging people.
Her body look teed though. I know y'all see that.
Didn't you say earlier that your allowance, well, not allowance, but you need a guy to spend $5,000 to $10,000 on you a month?
I said that's the average amount of probably what it would come to if you're putting like fun things, like the average relationship expenses into play, but definitely not an allowance.
Would you date a guy who works at McDonald's?
No.
So you're judging
What kind
him.
of judgment is that?
That's a judgment.
You could have been missing out on like the best burger flipper ever, and you just pass him by. How judgy.
I don't know. I think body counts between like 10 to 30 in today's society is like normal, honestly.
Let me ask a different question I'm just curious about. Assume right this second you enter into this dating market. I don't know much about the dating market. I've been off it for a long time, and thank God for that. But let's say you enter into it right now and you were a virgin. Would it be invasive if somebody asked your body count then?
Yes. I still wouldn't tell anybody because I feel like guys take advantage of women who have low sexual experience.
How do they take advantage? How do they take advantage?
Do you think then that most women's answers, when they answer that it's in...
Hey, buddy be getting a headache, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I feel them though, man. Like, you be picking some dumb bitches. Like, I ain't gonna lie to you. I feel like you go on Instagram, you type in hashtag dumb hoes. And whoever pop up, you hit them with a DM like, you want to be on my show? They like, oh my God, Andrew, he just hit me up, and da, da, da. He be like, bingo, dumb hoe. Like,
invasive, or they don't like it, or this type of thing because they have themselves a high body count?
Not necessarily. I don't even consider myself to be in that category. I just don't think it's a man's business. Like, why? Like, what benefit do you gain knowing who I've slept with in the past? Like,
So we can disqualify you from dating.
Yeah, but I agree
No
with
one
what
has
she's
asked
saying
that.
too. Because sometimes ignorance is bliss. Like, let's say hypothetically you meet.
Give me the red pill.
That's the blue pill.
Okay, let's
Ignorance is
say.
bliss.
I want to know so I can make a determination of, do I want to date this person, yes or no? I don't want Like, I would want that information. That way I can make a determination.
Yeah, but let's say in every single aspect of this one person, let's say you've been meeting people and it's never worked out with anyone, and you meet this one person and they're absolutely perfect in every single aspect, and then except this one thing.
But they have
that
a
you
body
find-
count of
that you
100?
find out later. Okay, not 100, but you said what you consider high is 10. Let's say it's
Well,
20.
I'm using the extreme, like, I'm using the extreme on both sides. The extreme is, this is the perfect woman.
Butler donated $200.
Thank you.
Since 1 in 3 women aged 16 to 30 has a STD now, and condoms don't protect from genital herpes, body count matters.
Yep.
Feminism turned your lady parts into a radioactive wasteland. I'm gonna go vomit.
Radioactive. By the way, here, let me drop the nuke. Actually, Nick, could you...
Since 1 in 3 women aged 16 to 30 have an STD now, and condoms don't protect from genital herpes, body count matters. All right. Body count do matter, man. We gonna talk about this, man. Man, body count definitely matters, man. But, I mean, being in today's society, like, it's like stock. Like, shit just totally different now. Like, you meet a beautiful woman, and she's 25. Like, you can't expect her to be on an average less than 10. Like, that's good if she's less than 10. It's a lot that's 25 with less than 10 bodies. But it's normal for a girl to have at least 10 bodies by the age of 25. And the way I break it down is like the average person lose their virginity by 18 at least. Like, either got that cherry popped in high school, but going into freshman year of college, if they decide to go to college, they at least catching 2 to 5 bodies minimum. The goodest, the best girl in college is getting caught up 2 to 5 bodies easy, unless she been with the same guy, and if she been with the same guy, she cheated on that nigga. So it's gonna be 2 bodies, you know what I'm saying? And then coming out of college, if she break up with that man, she gonna have her whole phase. And which y'all act like y'all don't know about a whole phase. A whole phase is when they just catching bodies. It's not saying that she's literally a hoe and she fucking anything that walks, but her whole phase, like, you know what I'm saying? She's single. She went out one night, met some guy, gave him a chance, had sex with him, didn't work out, met another guy the next week, next month, didn't work out, had sex with him. Like, that's their whole phase. Everybody's whole phase is different. Some whole phases might be 20 bodies. Some whole phases might be 5 bodies. But if they only had 1 body and they fucked 4 dudes in 1 month, that's their whole phase. God damn it. That's a whole phase for that person. So, just to add it up to y'all, ladies and gentlemen, like, body count does matter. But if you looking for that special person in your life and you don't know, like, you thinking like, damn, I like this person, but like, they got a lot of bodies. Sometimes you just got to look past that, man. Definitely if you really want something. Like, you can't, it's hard to find perfection in this game. And that's why, like, even with me being on a guy side of the perspective, like with this guy Andrew and the other guy, I still take in consideration like the double standards from a guy's perspective. Like, we be doing the double standards too. I'm not gonna lie. Like, to say that you're gonna judge somebody by body count, and we feel like women got all these other double standards with, like, for example, like they might say, I need a guy with money or this and this, or like if you work at McDonald's, I can't talk to you. It's the same situation, bro. Like, you judging. Now, what might not be for you is not for you, though. So don't get me wrong. Like, if I'm a woman and I want certain things in life and I know that this guy works at McDonald's, my next question is going to be, like, what do he do for McDonald's? That would be the most responsible answer rather than say no. That tell you how closed-minded the person is. Tell you how open-minded the person, they say, what kind of job do they do at McDonald's? Okay, you're just a regular employee, so you're making $14 an hour. I'm going to pass because I don't really feel like me and you are compatible. You know what I'm saying? That's respectful. That's understanding. You got some context in it. Now, vice versa. If a guy meets a girl and he ended up finally asking her body count or just listened enough and she told him her body count or just talked about so many relationships that she had and start adding up like, damn, bitch, you got a lot of fucking bodies. Like, you got to really judge that person by saying, all right, have you grew from these situations? Was you just getting hurt? Or was you really just throwing pussy? You know what I'm saying? So, you know, y'all get what I'm saying.
Click the nuke red. Click nuke red.
Producers, this plugin helps you finish your tracks way faster. Check this out. I'm gonna start with this loop that I made here.
Yeah, Radioactive Wasteland. There it is, folks. Look at that. Holy, that's what it's looking like. All right, Nick, you can. Okay. So to use an extreme on both ends, you're saying, well, the perfect woman, she's perfect in every way. She's a 10 out of 10. She's whatever. But here's the extreme on the other end. She has slept with over 100 men.
Yeah.
That's a no.
But wouldn't you rather just not know? Like you want to keep her as this perfect.
No, I want the truth. Truth über alles.
Well, I
want the truth overall.
Let's just kind of grant it, though.
You know what?
And say your preference is that you didn't know, because for you, right, not knowing is a thing that you would prefer.
Yeah. Because I don't really care.
Problem, though?
Like, I honestly don't.
Would you say there'd be any problem, though, for a person who did want to know? They did want to know the truth. Maybe ignorance is bliss for you is true, but maybe for another person, ignorance is bliss, not so true.
But like, why do they want to know so badly? And like, with the thing with STDs, you
Why
can
do you want to be so
STD.
ignorant?
Bro, it's like, all right. Reason why I get irritated with women is how they talk. It's like they so smart, they stupid. Like why does he want to know? Did you get the man's question? You don't want to know. The question to you is a simple question. He did it so simple. And this one women want to just argue with a guy. He just said, what if a guy wants to know? And he don't want to be ignorant to the fact of how many bodies. I mean, why does he want to know? What? That's not how you're supposed to respond. Respond to the question.
And so badly.
Literally, well, I just don't really care. It's not that I want that
It's not about what you really care about. That's not the question. We got that.
so badly. And if like my boyfriend comes to me and is going to tell me his body count, I'd like run away and close my ear.
Right, but your pushback is, but ignorance is bliss. Like, okay, that's fair enough.
Hey, this girl in the back eating the popcorn, boy. A little deep mouth having that.
It's true. Maybe if you're ignorant about something and you didn't have any foreknowledge to it, you might go a certain way. Like, okay, maybe, but if another person had the preference to not be ignorant on the topic, what still would be the objection? Other than you just kind of think it's icky, right? That's really it. When you get down to the value judgment, in other words, aren't you guys really just saying, I think it's icky? I think it's yucky. There's not really anything else to that?
I mean, it's like someone's privacy, like their personal life. Like to me, this is something that's very intimate, and it's
Is
like,
it?
so private.
And that's
intimate if you have a high body count?
Yeah.
Man, I swear, people are so stupid. I think it's their privacy, but if they want to tell you, how's it they?
But I think Izzy and I kind of see similar to this on this particular topic, because we're not using this as an excuse to be promiscuous, and sleep with a bunch of guys. I'm just saying I think it's rude for a man to ask a lady, how many guys have you slept with?
It's not rude.
I recently actually spoke to a guy about this, and I think him and I like kind of agreed on the standpoint.
Andrew don't like her.
Like, we don't need to know each other's body counts, but if we both are in an area and you see somebody that you slept with, do me the favor and let me know. And we're in the same area, and I'll do the same.
That's asking you your body count, just in a different way.
It's just like,
if you slept
Yes.
with a dude, could you just point him out? That's not invasive.
That's actually worse, to be honest. Like, shit. Nigga having a good night, mobbing with his baby. Hey, come on, babe. Then she gets acting weird. But like, why you acting weird? Well, you know that thing we talked about? If I see a guy that, like, I slept with, there he goes. He's in here. Who? Him right there. And then the funny thing about it, dude probably the life of the party, too. And he probably done already came over and like, what's up with y'all? Him right there, John. Man, dude, whole attitude gonna be different. Like, that's worse than just asking your body count. Like, just tell the nigga your body count. Nigga, if the nigga say he love you, he don't give a fuck, he don't give a fuck. Like, only reason why, listen, one thing about women don't want to talk about anything that they know that is gonna be a game changer in the decision of why somebody like them or dislike them. Like, they don't want to talk about that shit. Like, and it's really all in their brain, bro. Like, That's why sometimes like sluts are some of the coolest people. Like, you ever heard a guy be like, man, I love hoes, bro. I just like kicking it with them, bro, because they just so real. Like, think about hoes. Some of them be to the extreme, don't get me wrong, but like a hoe, they don't care. It's like, it's a good convo. That's why like hoes be the homies. Niggas fuck with the hoes. They the homies. They not extra. They don't got this dumbass, fake ass, ideal logic. I don't even know what the fuck I'm trying to say. This fake ass shit is what they think is logical, and it's not logical. It's just fucking retarded.
But the alternative of asking you how many slept with is too invasive.
Like if I were
For real?
if we're like at a party or something.
That sounds 10 times worse to me.
Just so they don't make a fool out of themselves, and the person is there, you know.
How can they make a fool out of yourself if you in love with them and you guys are happy and at a party? You stupid.
But like to go out and ask for a number like that, that's just wild. And I'll never give it to you.
Just point out the person, right? It's like, what?
This is actually a great reason why men ought to date women with low body counts. So the likelihood of you being in a scenario where you're in the same room.
We know women don't like math, so be careful with these statements, Andrew.
As another man who's fucked your woman, you're just almost making our argument.
Yeah, in fact, that's your demand. You're like, hey, I had a conversation with a guy, and he was like, look, if you've been in a room with other dudes that you've been, can you point them out? That's literally asking you your body.
Hey, how old y'all think this play is right here? I'm sure she looked like she about 47, but I'm sure she about 33. Old ass.
No, but stuff happens. Like sometimes you be like out at a party.
It just happens.
And, like,
Yeah, it happens.
It just happens, and you're like, damn, like that's.
She got basic box. This girl right here got basic box. You see that right there? That weed face. She smoke a lot of pot. She thinks she's a good de-esser. You know that the de-esser, the guac guac. She guac guac. 100. Goddamn it. Like, but. I think she got trash box. She right here just, I don't know, man. Her right here, she got nice shape. I feel like, I really feel like she good at just laying on her back. She probably got her pussy probably just good. That's it. Like, I don't think she got good sex, none of that. This one right here, she go ham. Like, I'm just letting y'all know, I can see it all through her. Like, she ain't the cutest, but she takes sex so serious. Like, she's the person you want to make a flick with. Her right here. Out of all people, this is who you want to make the flick with right here.
You know how it is. You're at a party sometimes, and you're just hanging out, and then walk in people you've slept with. That's how it works.
This nigga dead, bro. I'm telling y'all, bro. That nigga dead.
Sexual intercourse with at the party.
Okay. If you have a small circle, like it's sometimes you see people out. It's true.
I don't know what her box hit for, but I know she probably smell like Kentucky Fried Chicken. Like, I'm pretty sure she do, bro. Like, I don't know, like, she fried. Like, when I say fried, I mean like fried food, motherfucker. But she do look like she like flowers, though. Like, you give her a flower, you gonna make her day. Flower and a cupcake. You smashing first night. Flowers and a cupcake. You skip dinner, you bring her flowers and bring her dessert. Nigga, you smashing first night, first day. Matter of fact, you ain't gonna make it to the night. You smashing. She like, you ready to leave? She gonna like, you just stay in longer. You just bring her flower and dessert. Motherfucker, she gonna take you right to the bedroom, motherfucker, with some whipped cream. And she gonna eat the whipped cream off of you first.
How many people in this small circle have you had sexual intercourse with? God damn.
Imagine like a college
Enough to point them out.
For example, like a college campus, like people in college be doing craziness. Like you bound to see somebody there.
I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm sorry for keep pressing pause though, but for you to be demanding 5K, 10K from a guy, you ain't got LASIK or some eye surgery or something, girl. You looking like T-Mac over there, girl. You elite. That's how I know you elite. Most people with cock eyes and cross eyes and shit, they be elite. You know what I'm saying?
Like, you should, like, you know, like, it's not like that.
Look, okay. I'm still not sure why it's weird. I have a question for the ladies, though. Would you date a guy who had sex with men?
No.
Like, they're bisexual?
Yeah, sure.
He said, yeah.
He previously had sex with men. Would you date him?
I've never really thought about it.
Think about it right now.
I mean, as long as like I don't see what difference it would make. They're bi.
Okay. Are you bi?
No,
Okay.
I'm straight.
What about you?
I got something to say.
I've been close. I've like kissed a bisexual man.
Would you have a long-term relationship with a guy who's had sex with men?
Yeah, I think I could do it.
She thinks she could do
I
it.
could do it.
What about you?
Hard no.
But hold on. That's not any of your business. That's his
What kind of
past.
value judgment is that?
That's what I was about to say. He said it.
It's a value judgment.
Yeah, sorry. Nope, that is my business because that same individual's thing has been.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. Like, I get, I get so mad how like stupid bitches is, bro. Like women, people, are so stupid. Like, if women knew how to talk better, and I hate when women who act like she's just so educated, yeah, because their eyes and the body language. Shut up, but. You're not even approaching these conversations as if like, well, for me, I really don't care about stuff like that. You're trying to justify it and bring some logic about the body count. Now you contradicting yourself with this idea of a gay guy. Excuse me, a bisexual man. If he bisexual. Because remember, you don't want to talk about body count. But for this particular topic, he got a pre-disclaimer like, hey, I used to mess with men. Like, or I currently mess with men. Nah, we don't talk about body count, black woman. Like, you making black women look really bad right now. Like, you don't want to talk about body count. But this nigga got a whole body count of niggas. But you know what? Since y'all don't talk about it, you would never know. You probably live in Atlanta too. Man.
Like a man's thing, and it's really my business.
Well, wait a second.
Yeah, no.
There's a little cognitive dissonance going on here. Because you're saying you have no right to know my past and what I ever did.
Yeah, my
if,
straight heterosexual past.
So then,
yeah.
what if you're hanging out and you're dating a guy and you really like him, and he's like the one, and he spends the $10,000 a month on you, the whole nine.
But
you know what I mean? And one day you just like pick up the phone and this guy.
He not twisting your. What I do? He not twisting your words, girl. That's not twisting your words. You twisting your words, stupid.
It's like, yeah, it's Chuck, and I used to sleep with this dude. Would you dump him?
Immediately.
It sounds like a value judgment.
It does sound like a value judgment.
Call it what you want. I can't be with a man like that. I'm sorry.
Going around the table, would you have a long-term relationship with a guy who had sex with men?
Depends on compatibility in other aspects, but no.
Okay, but no. Okay.
Yes.
I'm pretty sure that's a no.
Absolutely not.
Her right here, I'm trying to tell you. She wants to get fucked. She want to get fucked. And the reason why, like, this question is important because, like, all women should get asked this question. Because, like, I tell people this on a regular basis, especially when I meet a woman or somebody from Atlanta. I'm like, I don't fuck women from Atlanta. What you mean? What you mean? Because I don't fuck women from Atlanta. Well, I used to live there. Be honest, I don't want to fuck you. What you mean? Well, you know, just the odds. I ain't saying that it can't happen nowhere. I don't want to be contradictive or nothing. It can happen anywhere. But the cases that I usually hear about and the demand and the high and all that shit, it's just high in Atlanta. There's so many bisexual niggas. I hear stories all the time about all these bisexual niggas with money. Like, yes, these one niggas, they got money. They got bad bitches too. So hold on. So you telling me this girl, and you gotta remember how it is in culture. This is more than just black culture. This is just period. This is in today's society. Like, every girl want a man with bag. So you got this bisexual nigga with a bag. No matter how he get his bag, scamming, hustling, being a nurse, or whatever he is, a cosmetologist. You know what I'm saying? He got bag. He got Rolls Royce. He go outside. He picking up women, but at the same time, he got niggas. And she know about it for real. She don't even care because guess what? She like everything that comes with it. He fucking her, but he still fucking niggas. That shit's scary and dangerous, man. I'm not a fan of none of that shit. Like I already told y'all, like I'm not homophobic, but at the same time, I'm not trying to fuck a woman who been fucking a nigga who been fucking niggas. I don't know if y'all caught that. I'm not trying to fuck a woman who been fucking niggas who been fucking other niggas. Like that shit's weird to me, man. Not only weird, I'm scared to get something. That shit's crazy.
Are we supposed to answer this one? I don't know. Okay. So some of you said body count does matter. Some of you said body count doesn't matter, shouldn't matter. Don't object to men caring about body count. So it begets the question, what's your body count? Starting with you.
Over 100.
From you going this.
She said over 100. I told you. Flowers and dessert. Flowers and dessert. Gonna make her take off that shirt. Flowers and dessert. Her big ass been getting it in. She been getting that back blue one since she was 12. Matter of fact, she catching a body a week. You just think about it. 52 weeks in a year. Oh yeah, she getting loose. When she say over 100, she really want to say over 3.
Sweat.
I'm not answering because I think that should be private between me and my boyfriend.
I thought you said body count doesn't matter, shouldn't matter.
I mean, I don't know. I also said it's no one's business.
You don't have to answer.
Okay. What about you?
I'm genuinely not sure.
Range.
Like.
Or over X number.
Like no more than 20. So 15 to 20, I would say.
Okay.
Liar.
Decline the question.
I thought body count didn't matter.
It's nobody's business.
Okay.
Ditto.
Private. 0, waiting for marriage.
I'm sorry, you spoke. You got, guys, please. We do need you to speak.
I said 0, I'm waiting for marriage.
Oh, that's really nice.
Good for you.
It's beautiful. It's beautiful.
I don't believe it, bro. That just changed everything about what I'm talking about. That just changed everything what I'm talking about. I don't believe it. She said 0. That bitch, man, she a liar.
It's marriage.
I don't believe women.
Okay.
He don't believe it either.
It's interesting, though. You guys say body count doesn't matter, but you do refuse to answer the question. I find that interesting.
I think privacy, my right to my privacy is what is important to me, and I don't want to share it on the internet.
That's fine. That's fine. I do think it's interesting.
I have a question, too, that I'm just curious about kind of folding into this.
My question is, I can respect your position, but then this podcast is famous, sometimes infamous, for asking these questions, you know? So I wouldn't go on it if that was my position.
Yeah, but I had the
I love this big bitch. I love this big girl. You a big girl. For real, you a big girl. I like you. You know what I'm saying? You see how she talking? What you fuck you on this podcast for and you don't want to participate?
Option to decline to answer.
Well, I suppose you could decline.
Bro, this Asian bitch is stupid. Yes, you have the option to decline. Do you understand any questions that people ask you? You just stupid. Like, she asked you, why did you get on the podcast? And this is what it's infamous for. Asking these questions. You are allowed to decline anything. You are your own person. But why you get on? We could have got another. That goes to my other point. Especially women. They just want clout. They doing this for clout. They on this podcast for clout. I mean, it's kind of common sense. But that's the reason why you're on here. You're not even participating. Like, you're corny. You're fucking corny.
Answer every single question we ask you, but
Yeah, and then I'd probably, would never come back here.
He don't want you back. I don't want you back. I don't want to see you.
Get invited back.
Some things just don't need to be on the internet. Like, if you wanted to be on the internet,
look, you don't have to answer the question. It's fine.
I ain't gonna lie to you. I hope a nigga fuck y'all and expose y'all and put y'all on the internet. That's how y'all gonna get on the internet. It happens. Shit like that happens. Lame ass.
Fine. It's just like it kind of, your whole position of, well, body count shouldn't really matter.
And I hate a bitch who just playing in her hair all day, bro. That's just annoying. It gotta be the black bitch. Like I'm telling you, bro, black girl, you making us look really bad. I know it ain't your hair for one. 2, All you doing, you such an airhead. That's what airheads do. They get to fidgeting. I feel like.
Men shouldn't really care about it, but I also really want to reserve that information because you think you'll be judged on it.
Well, I have a different question I'm curious
yes.
about. So, all of you guys almost unanimously said if a guy had ever been with another guy, it's like no, right off the gate, which by the way is awesome. But
Andrew, stop! You're gonna get canceled, dude. They're gonna cancel you.
Let me ask this a different way. Should a guy be able to, or should a guy get together with a woman who has had same-sex activity?
With another woman?
With a woman. So a woman, it's same-sex activity with a woman. Should a man get together with her?
Men love that.
Double standards.
Hey, bro, I'm trying to tell you, bro. That's not the question. He didn't ask if men love that. We know men love that shit. We know we love that shit.
Double standards. Hello.
It's a little different.
Oh, is it?
Oh, you think so?
What? No. What's the difference? If the standard is you had a same-sex relationship, so that's a no-go. But if this sex had a same-sex relationship, that's A-okay.
I mean, that's up to you. You know what I mean? If that bothers you, but I don't think it bothers most men.
Yeah, I mean.
Thank you for answering the question. You answered the question. No matter if I agree or disagree, you answered the question.
Maybe not, but we're still holding the standard here, right? What makes it a no-go for you guys? If a man was in a same-sex relationship for you not to date him, what is that force that drives you where you're like, no?
I think masculinity.
Bro, I'm about to do a just recap on this black girl right here. She just looked like I need to know her Instagram, bro. Like, she just looked dumb. Like, her parents should be disappointed in her just for being dumb. Like, she's stupid. I'm sorry, bro. She just stupid. Look like her brain is empty. That's why her eyes look like that. They got no support.
Femininity are very different. So when it comes to same-sex relationships with men, like men and then women, I just think it's a lot more. It's a bigger leap to go same-sex with a man than.
Just say it, bruh. Niggas fucking other men, sticking each other is not cool. It's not cool. Just say it. Like, I say it for you. Like, that's what you really want to say. It's just not cool. It's not acceptable. People don't like that. Women licking on other clits. We love it.
That doesn't really answer the question at all. So, like, the question specifically is this same-sex activity between two
He trolling. I just want y'all to know he really trolling for real.
men. You're like, no-go, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, fair enough. Why?
Because it's very emasculating. In my opinion. That's pretty. That's kind of as emasculating as it could get.
That's it. It's just a masculinity issue.
Yeah, I think so.
There's no other.
I mean, it's also.
reason?
Yeah, I mean, let's not get into that, but.
But there is, right? There's other underlying reasons.
Sure,
there,
sure,
right?
but that's and also I don't know if that would apply to female same-sex situations.
Why?
Just say it. Don't spray it.
Because there's different body parts getting involved.
Yeah, I'm not. I just
So-
don't understand the standard, I guess.
If I can jump in on that, though. So if you guys are kind of repulsed by the thought of men doing that, then like the thought of you doing that with other men, that's kind of how we
look
feel.
at it, right? To draw it all home. That's the same way that we would feel the opposite
About
way.
you guys
right.
being with
other men.
It's not perfect. It's not perfect.
I mean,
It doesn't map on one-to-one, but you could get the preference.
You
here.
get it, right?
I understand, and that's kind of why I'm like, I don't really encourage promiscuity. Like, I actually prefer to be like with one person for long, extended periods of time.
Beautiful.
But to each his own. Like, it's your body, you know.
Speaking of which, this is actually why I refuse to date a woman who's had sex on camera with another man. Speaking of Sean Evans, call back to 2 hours ago. If a woman has had sex with a man on camera, that is a 100% a deal breaker for me. You're out.
Do you mean like a home flick or
You
OnlyFans?
are out. Out you go, afuera. Where's my soldier? Wait, how did that get turned on?
Do you
Holy
mean like
fuck.
mean like a private movie or like OnlyFans?
No, he's talking
How
about
would I-
public,
yeah,
for
public
public
viewing,
consumption.
okay.
For public viewing. Yeah, of course. You said you wanted to discuss age gaps in dating and what is appropriate. So why don't we start with you, and I will open it up to the whole panel. Go ahead.
That's a good question. I think if the age gap is relatively large, and I know this can be subjective, it does definitely rub me the wrong way, whether it's the man that's younger or the woman that's way younger. Like, in both ways, it just feels a little bit predatory.
Predatory. Okay. I think before we weigh in on that, I do want to get the answer from the rest of the panel. So you think it's a bit predatory? Do you want to add to your answer at all, or?
No, I'll let everyone else.
Okay. So you feel it's weird. You think it's predatory. Okay.
It gives me icky vibes.
It gives you icky vibe.
I was to say she looked like Icky Vicky. That's exactly what she looked like.
Vibes.
Okay.
How much of an age gap are we talking?
I mean, that's up to each individual, but
I don't know.
well, you're currently in an age gap relationship, isn't that correct?
Something like that.
What do you mean? Well, you said you're 22, he's 32, right?
Around there. Yes.
So what do you mean?
I hate this bitch, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you. I hate her, bro. If I find her IG, I'ma add her on my little post, man. She's stupid. Kinda like. And then I hate a hoe who be trying to be extra secretive about her shit. What the fuck are you on here? You being secretive for? But you tell them. See, like a lot of things. One thing women don't comprehend when it comes to like certain men. We listen. We pay attention. We're not reactive. Women are reactive. Generally speaking, by the way. We listen. You say something, we caught it. We heard you. We jotted down. We noted. You probably didn't tell him before, like, hey, I'm in a relationship with a 32-year-old guy. If you listen to the context and the conversation, they tell on themselves. I mean, kind of like, quit trying to be secretive. Like, you already lame, because, like, the thing about it, like, you on this podcast, they gonna end up putting this episode up. People gonna at you and tag you. What you gonna, like, not repost stuff about yourself when they posted this? Like, let's be realistic. Like, do you not? I guess you one of them girls will never show your guy, no matter how happy I get. So to be honest, you're probably gonna be single. And you're probably not gonna be in no deep relationship because you're trying to hide everything. Like, let's be realistic.
Around there. He's older than 32.
Like 10, 15 years older than me.
How old is he? Just say how old he is.
I don't know if people are watching. I don't put people on blast. But like.
What's the age gap?
Like 14 years.
Okay, so you're 22, so he's 36.
About there, yeah.
Maybe it's more. Okay, well, just here.
Yeah.
You're friends with her. Do you object to her relationship? Do you think her relationship is predatory?
Well, so I've met.
Wait, did you just say a little?
My nigga's trolling. Troll alert.
What? No. I mean, like.
I might have heard wrong, but it sounded like you whispered a little bit.
No. I was saying, like, no, it's not predatory.
Oh, okay.
No.
So you're friends with her. She's dating this guy. Do you think that that's a predatory relationship?
Before she answered, I know she cares. Like, she's gonna. Well, I mean, say what you feel.
Relationship.
Well, having actually met this person and like gotten to know him, no. So of course it does depend on.
So it's okay for your friends to date, have age gaps.
I didn't say that.
Okay.
For me, I also said it was subjective how big of the age gap it is.
Well,
For me-
Well, what if it was 4 years older than he is now? Then would it be too much?
Well,
But I
okay,
don't
for
think
me,
that's a large age gap, though.
What's large?
for me, a
What's
large age gap
large?
is if they're within 5 years of like one of my parents' ages. So like my youngest parent is my stepdad. He's 40. So yeah, I guess 35 would be at the like pushing it. Like that's
Well,
a pretty big age gap.
So
for
me personally, I don't object to as long as they're both adults. But I would say that most people who do object to age gaps would probably find her age gap relationship objectionable. She's 22. I don't find it objectionable, but I think a lot of people would who object to age gaps would. She's 22 dating a 36-year-old, 14-year age gap.
Yeah, in this case, you just said it's okay because.
I
it was
for
okay.
older guys anyway.
I was still a little bit concerned, like wanting to know what his intentions were. So it does depend on.
Nigga, his intention is to beat the Doonies. What you mean with his intention is they date. It's no like this. Man, these bitches is stupid. Oh, y'all dumb.
On the person at the end of the day, like you can make these.
So then they're not predatory then.
No, I mean
they can't be predatory if they're not predatory, right? They're only predatory based on the individuals, right?
Yeah.
So that could be true about a 22-year-old, 23-year-old could be predatory.
So just for context, I mean, I was interested in somebody before who was a little bit older than 35, 36, and that felt very predatory.
Because of the individual involved.
That sounds very predatory. Bitch, you stupid. Like, you are dumb.
Because of the individual.
But you said you were interested in him.
Well, both vice versa, right? But I'm saying the dynamic.
Bro, like, let's be realistic, bro. This is not the 50s or the 1800s. 1950s or the 1800s. This is 2020. Well, this video probably was in 24. It don't matter. 24, 26, all in the present. Now, you are 22 years old. So if you was interested in somebody who was around 40, that had to been last year, year before, or at least. So you have a personal issue. Like, that's what you need to talk about. You need a therapist, girl. Like, you like older men. So wherever you putting yourself at in life, you're around older men. The average parent is, the minimum parent, the average minimum, I don't know if that makes sense. The average minimum parent is about 17. So that's almost like 17 years. So he's damn near old enough to be friends with your parents. Like, you are like real life an airhead. You don't have no justification, nothing. Like, you're a slut. Like, you don't want to talk about body count because you're a slut. But at the same time, you don't want to talk about body count, but you fuck with niggas who damn near 40 years old. Like, add this shit up. You desired a man who was 40. You date a guy who's 36, but you desired a previous man who was 40, but it felt kind of predatory. Why? Because the way he was talking to you. The dude you talking to right now, I'm about to start talking like him any day now. He borderline the same age. He come here, sugar baby, sugar mama, sugar baby, sweet thing. Like, come on.
Itself kind of felt very predatory, right? Like,
why?
Like, we just didn't have anything in common. Like going out the looks. What do you mean
the looks?
Because.
But you said you were interested in him.
We were both interested in each other, but I'm saying like that relationship compared to like this one now feels very different. Like I don't really even notice the age gap, but I do prefer older.
That's because dude think you bad. Dude got patience. Like he make you feel smart when he knows you're stupid.
Man, like I don't think I could date somebody my age.
Okay. Yeah. But so why was that?
Yeah, we know you can't because you don't desire that. It ain't that you can't. It's that you don't want to. You want an older nigga who don't give a fuck about your body count. This starting to make sense.
Specific one, predatory.
We didn't have anything in common.
So if you don't have something in common, like, so let's say a 23.
Why would you? We have anything in common.
Be interested in it.
But let's say a 23 and a 22-year-old have nothing in common.
That was just one of the things.
Is it predatory to not have anything in common?
No. That was just one of the things. He aged poorly, so like.
But you said you were interested in him.
I was.
How is him aging poorly mean he's predatory?
No.
What?
I said it felt weird. Like maybe feeling weird is a better way to describe.
Yeah, that's way better. Choose your words wisely, bro. Y'all just be trying to put down people, bro. Talking about predatory, like Bitch, you wanted him. 2, it felt weird. Just say we didn't connect the way I thought we were going to connect. That's what I be meaning by like, people don't, well, that's the way I feel. No, it's not the way you feel. You just contradict everything you just said. That's really not how you felt. First you said the nigga was predatorial. Now you saying it was just weird. Okay, I believe it might have been weird, motherfucker. I do believe that.
But the dynamic just did not flow very well.
But you said it was
and it felt inappropriate.
Yeah, but that's the part, the inappropriate, predatory, whatever that is, right?
Right, because I think when I first started engaging with this person, I kind of had a blinders on to, you know, the actual age gap itself, because everything was just going so great and so quickly.
So you ignored the age in lieu of what?
And in lieu of
stuff and shit? Stuff and things?
No, just it was very...
Was it for stuff and things?
It was very exciting.
Was it for stuff and things? Did you ignore the age gap for stuff and things?
I would say more experiences. It was very exciting.
That's another thing, man. People just don't want to be honest, man. And you know, one thing I know about like in denial women, they just don't want it. They don't even hear what people say, and they just don't even want to admit. Even if you right, like you be like, so you really did it because he treated you like royalty. She's gonna be like, oh no. I mean, it was experience. Because he treated you like royalty. The nigga was doing shit for you at the age of 21 that nobody else have ever done for you. That's why you have these high demands of like, I need a guy who makes $5,000 to $10,000 or pay me $5,000 to $10,000 a month, or like take me out and doing things. Cause you've been talking to older dudes, nigga. Like they got them a little bad. Like you ain't ugly. Like you look good though. I'm not gonna cap. You do look good, but motherfucker, like you 22. He getting some young pussy. You know what it's like to get some young pussy at the age of 40? Goddamn, just think about it. Goddamn.
But experiences like stuff and
like,
things.
I'll just give an example. I hope he's not watching this. I really do. So like, when was this? Last February, I was intending to go to New York for spring break with my friends, and I was just chatting to him about it. And he was like, no, don't go by yourself. Like, I'll arrange the whole trip and arrange like a week stay at a beautiful...
Here comes the things. Let's hear about the things.
It was just like an unforgettable experience, you know, but a lot of attention to detail. Like, it was like... Wow, you know?
So for the material gains, you ignored the age. Hang on. For the material gains, you ignored the age, right?
But he was also a really, really funny guy. Dressed very well, too. It's just after a while, I was just like, this is just not going to work. You know, I'm not very attracted to you at all.
Atera is the IT painkiller. Remote monitoring and management. Remote access. Help desk and ticketing. Smart automation.
So for the material gains...
I never told him to do this. He did this for me. You know?
Right. No, I get it, but I'm just saying, like...
I can't hear this black bitch talk no more. She pissing me off.
Well,
well, of course, but...
Yeah.
Okay, all right.
I mean, again, keeping it genuine. There are times, like if I saw a 50-year-old man dating an 18-year-old girl, admittedly, I'd get the ick.
Wait, wait. Sorry. An older man dating a what?
Like an 18-year-old girl.
Oh, 18-year-old girl. Okay.
That being said, actually, listening to you on this podcast, I've learned I need to set aside my feelings and think about, okay, what is the morality of the situation?
Right.
So if I look at that, no problemo. They're
No
both
problem.
adults.
Right. So this is the thing, right? All the objections are always just... I don't like this. Why? I don't know. And it's just like, well, then I don't give a shit, right? That's just me.
I think the only valid maybe like argument you could make there is like your cognitive function isn't quite set in until you're about 25.
No, that's not even true for everybody.
I heard that was fake news.
It is fake news. In fact, the series of sociological studies, which you would be referencing to bring up the cognitive disparity between... But no, these are sociological studies, neuroscience especially will be this inside of the neuroscientific field especially. What you're talking about is one specific part of the brain which isn't fully developed in a human adult female until they're 26 years old.
The prefrontal cortex, is that it?
That's one part, but the thing is, it's like, but how much? Does it diminish your cognitive ability by 1%?
I mean, it rings true for me. I do feel like once I got to about 25, like
Yeah, but you have a whole ton of
Had
experience.
a lot more ability to make better decisions.
But the problem with this is, let's assume for a second that every year you got older, it increased your cognitive ability or whatever by 1% or 2% or something like this. Some, kind of smallish type percentage. Now let's assume that never occurred.
I ain't gonna lie to you, that black girl wore me down, bro. Like, she wore me down.
It just stopped at 26. The day you turn 26, you're like, oh, Eureka, my brain's...
I don't know. I haven't thought
You don't
about
know? The ick, right? It gives him the ick. Situationally immoral, or is it just really that it gives you the ick?
I think it's situationally immoral. Like, to try, it's a slightly different situation, but I'll try and make an example. If there's a kid, like, I have to be responsible with someone who's a minor in other dimensions. Do you know what I'm saying?
No.
I would think you
Are, but an age cutoff?
Yeah, like if you're like, oh, I don't want
So
to be
you
with a
wouldn't?
woman.
Would you date a 70-year-old man?
No.
What are you doing with this age cutoff?
No, I'm
What if
saying-
you didn't know his age? It would make it okay then, right? You only thought he was 45.
No, but what I'm saying is, like, let's say you meet someone and they happen to be, I don't know, whatever age cutoff. Like,
A lot of men have like 30 cutoffs.
Or, yeah, like 30. They're older than 30, and you're like, no, even though they're closer to your own age, that means you.
25-year-old woman to have babies.
Let me ask, do you think it would be disadvantageous for a 25-year-old woman to have children with Henry Cavill?
No.
Do you think a lot of 25-year-old women would jump at the chance to be with Henry Cavill?
Hang on, forget that for a second.
Okay.
Let me ask this easier. Let's say for somehow, I don't know how, okay, but they froze sperm from a guy from 19.
I'm tapped out, bro. That was decent, man. I wish they trained up the girls again. I liked the first group of girls a little bit more than the second group. But that was good. Got to see what the show really about. Got to see how dumb these plays are. A lot of them need some mental help. They need some mental guidance. My favorite person is the girl in the pink with the 100 bodies, man. She go hard for the dessert. If y'all hungry, man, you want a good meal and you willing to get some flowers and you trying to get some good cooch, man, please follow her on IG, man. Thank you for tapping in with Lance. Don't forget the 6.